Maya Ellis never thought she'd return to Ridgewood, Montana. 6 years ago, she fled in disgrace, pregnant and heartbroken. Falsely accused of a crime she didn't commit, she left without looking back. The man she loved, Liam Carter, had betrayed her trust. Now, she steps off the bus, her heart steady and her mind focused. She's no longer the scared, naive girl she once was. Maya has built an empire of her own, hidden behind her late husband's name. No one in Ridgewood knows the truth. Not Liam, and certainly not his cold and calculating mother, Vivian Carter. But soon, they will all know. Maya wasn't in town for long before she ran into him. Liam Carter stood in front of her late aunt's house, looking strong and confident. His dark eyes locked onto hers, unreadable. "I thought it was you," he said, his voice deep and steady. She smiled coolly, masking the turmoil inside her. "Fancy seeing you in the slums, Liam." He didn't flinch at her words. "I heard about your aunt. I wanted to see if you needed anything. A job, maybe? Waitressing, like old times? I own a restaurant. There's an opening," he said. She could buy his entire business if she wanted to. But instead, she accepted the job. This was perfect. She would get close, gather information, and strike. What she hadn't planned for was the past refusing to stay buried. Maya unpacked at her aunt's tiny house, feeling the weight of her past. She ran her fingers over the wedding ring she no longer wore. Her son, Noah, was back home, Liam's son. Liam didn't know Noah existed, and he had turned his back on her. His mother had ensured she left him, alone and afraid. But now, Maya had the power to change everything. She stared at the ceiling, contemplating her next move. Would she tell him? Would she let him meet Noah? No. Not yet. First, she would make him pay. The days passed, and Maya kept up her act. She observed Liam from a distance, studying his business, his weaknesses. But something unexpected happened. Liam wasn't the heartless man she had imagined. He was kind to his employees, fair in his business dealings. When she caught him watching her, there was something in his eyes, regret, pain, longing. Then, one evening at the restaurant, Vivian Carter walked in. Maya froze. Vivian had been the mastermind behind everything, the lies, the betrayal, the pain. She had accused Maya of theft, ensured Liam believed it, and made certain she had no choice but to leave. And now, the woman who had destroyed her life was sitting just feet away, unaware of what was coming. Maya approached the table, her heart steady. She met Vivian's eyes, and for the first time, she saw fear. "Good evening," Maya said smoothly. "Would you like something to drink before you order?" Vivian's face paled. She knew. Maya smiled slowly. She wasn't the same girl Vivian had broken. And now, she was in control. Later that night, Liam confronted Maya outside the restaurant. "Why did you come back?" he demanded. "I came back to settle unfinished business." "That's not the only reason. You're hiding something." "I have a son." "He's yours, Liam." The world seemed to stop. "Why didn't you tell me?" Liam asked, pain in his voice. "Would you have believed me?" She shot back. He exhaled sharply, running a hand through his hair. "Where is he?" Liam asked, his voice rough. "Back home. I want to see him." Could she trust him? Maybe, just maybe, it was time to let go of the past. Days later, Liam stood at the door of Maya's house, nervous, unsure. Then, the door opened, and a little boy with dark hair and familiar eyes peeked out. "Mommy?" Noah called. Liam's breath caught in his throat. Maya knelt beside Noah and whispered, "Sweetheart, there's someone I want you to meet." Noah looked up at Liam, tilting his head curiously. "Who are you?" Liam's voice broke. I'm your dad." For the first time in 6 years, Maya saw Liam's true colors, not the ruthless businessman, not the broken-hearted lover, but the man who had lost something precious, and was desperate to make it right. Maybe revenge wasn't the answer. Maybe love was. As Maya watched father and son take their first steps toward each other, she realized something. The past didn't define them. What they chose next would. And for the first time in years, she was willing to take that chance.